everyone. Welcome back to Mass Effect I think we're on 8 now. Yep, part 8. Last time we left off, we just got done beating Ferris. And now we're on to just, I think some side content. Some side quests, talking to some companions, and do fun stuff, like that. So, without further ado, remember to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, and follow on Twitch if you like what you saw here today. But, let's go into the game. Okay. Let's hope today that the internet is good so I don't constantly have frame droppage and, well, the YouTube video looks better than usual. If I could help it. Let's see. We need to talk to everyone, so we did Rex, Tali, we can do Garrus, Ashley.
Oh, before I go,
And everyone
you're
else.
serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Nice.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
A relative?
Your sister, I assume?
Until I get home and kill her.
Ooh.
That's Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Tell me about your family.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially.
Uh-huh.
With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
You did?
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made Chief. First thing he did was salute.
Nice.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise.
Yep.
She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
Well, that's kind of sad. But she chose her family over her career. And I think that's nice, too. I would do the same thing.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With
Nice.
4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Ooh.
Where did you grow up?
All over. Same as you expect. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so
That's
tight
true.
with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
That sounds familiar.
I was an only child, but I get the idea. At least one of my parents was always on duty.
Yeah, military families, eh? With schedules like that, it's a wonder we ever have kids anymore. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Tell me about it.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were
Vidmails.
you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back.
Ooh.
They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I
Gossip.
was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
No means no.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yep.
Mike thought they'd go for a romantic
It is
walk in
how
the
it is.
woods, 'cause he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
No.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
Well, again, she did like the guy, but again, if you move too fast, it just no means no, guys.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
What about you?
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
What happened about Mike?
Did anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
Yeah. If you don't know how to fight, you better be... you can get your butt handed to yourself by someone who does know how to fight.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Where was your father during
Where was
this?
your father during this? Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there.
So true.
I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Tenson,
I
right?
didn't know you liked classical literature.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He
Mm-hmm.
had a dozen versions when he retired.
It's a good piece.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
Yeah, remember the afterlife?
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Nah, I do too.
You know that old saw, there's never an atheist in a foxhole? I've been in a lot of foxholes.
Yeah, I guess you have. I've met a few people who were really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez.
Yeah.
Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Oh, no, you're good. So, how are you doing?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
A little spooky how you handle that young guy. Didn't figure you'd know how to speak corporate.
They're only human.
All you need to do is show them how getting what you want gets them what they want.
You make it sound easy. Frankly, I just wanted to put a few rounds in him and leave.
Again, he probably deserved it. Not gonna lie.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
But, you know, sometimes you just gotta be a good man and be a better person.
Commander, how are you?
UNC
Why
Sec,
did you want to
Garrus?
be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
No. I really would... Oh, man, I hope he talks a little bit louder.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people.
You need to
I guess
turn
my
up the, I
father
think,
had
the
something to
game
do with
audio,
it,
I guess,
too.
for voices
I was
again.
CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
Meh. I can understand that.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
A Spectre?
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I see.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
I disagree with that. Garrus, also, I need to shut my door.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't
Hey,
mean you
baby.
should.
Come on,
I
Corgi
don't
boy.
need to
Nope.
stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it.
Garrus, you just gotta be a good man. That's all you need to be. Sometimes you gotta break some rules, but don't break them all. Because, breaking rules and regulations is how you basically become a bad cop, at least in my opinion. But we're not here to talk about politics. Okay, Uta, you're the one that wanted to come in here, bud. I am not letting you out. You can either lay there, or you could either just, you know, go somewhere else. That's loud. There we go. Well, if you want to lay down there, go for it, bud. But I'm not. You can stay in there, okay? Basically, this is like a full, like, episode of just talking to people, companions, like always.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
They've been pretty good to me so far, in my opinion.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
You okay, bud?
Anything I can do?
No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course. Besides, I fared a lot better than some after Kinetics was through.
They're still around.
I haven't heard anything about Kinetics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Oof.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. I mean, hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
Probably
The
not.
only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
Why not the Asari?
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
Yes.
I'm
Mercenaries.
sure Kinetics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Oh, that's too bad.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history.
Okay. What's your tactical opinion?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach could take it. Hell of a deal you worked out with Jong, though. If I ever get a speeding ticket, I want you to be my advocate.
No? I'll try.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Okay, let's go talk to Liala. I just picked... Apparently I didn't pick up anything. Alright. Dr. Chakwa. Hello, Liara.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I was worried.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Ah, she's the best.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Oh, I just want to talk about
Tell
you.
me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
Ah, I understand that. More than you know.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
That's not foolish. That's what most kids do.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
I'm fascinating.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study.
This is adorable.
No, that's even worse.
I love you so much.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool.
Nah.
Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Well, I can, Liara. Well,
I should go.
have a good day.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I should go. Or it's like, I should go. Well, let's just go, I guess. Okay, I did want to go back to, maybe I might do this on my off. I did want to go back and get all the data that we missed in the Pharaoh's colony, but I don't know necessarily if I can actually go back, and I don't want to waste our time. Doing that, so I might just go back there later on the episode when I'm done, just in case that it's a waste of time. Okay.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Yeah, from who?
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Okay, then. Hello.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
Okay, tell me.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
Infiltration units?
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
That is true.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
Sounds serious.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
Thanks
I'll
for
look
the
into
info.
it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
No problem. Getting some information would be pretty good. It looks like my stream is frozen a little bit on at least my end. Let me just tap out. And then refresh maybe. See if it's still frozen. Yeah, it's still freezing. Well. Guess I will have to go and check on that type of stuff later. Okay, come on. Let's back into the game. There we go. Okay, we're not gonna do Vermeer yet, at least not yet. We have a few things that we need to take care of. First, and that would be... honestly, some side missions. Doing main missions all the time is kind of boring. But doing a crap load of side missions is also kind of boring, so we have to do a mixture between the two. Let's go take care of some stuff at the Citadel, maybe. Yeah. Turn to the Citadel. And then we'll go after the Citadel. We'll go back to doing some main quests. I gotta go get some side quests done on the Citadel. That'll be fun, at least in my opinion. I like how everything's quiet, but
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in.
yeah, it's
I'll patch
different
it through.
voices.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've
Yo.
got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
How can I help?
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Is that the only option?
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectre's answered the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Well, I'll definitely try to go take care of it. I am going to the... over here to go buy some, I guess, license and upgrade some other things, because we need to go to the store. But yeah, I can take care of it. Not that, need to be taken care of exactly, at least. Okay. Let's see. I've upgraded charisma as much as I can. Or charm, not charisma. Let's see. If I do this, I can wear medium armor now. Yay. Man, shield boost. Why not? No, just be broken at a shotgun wielder. Let's see, do I have any heavy or medium armor that I can wear? No, I do. Does give me a good, well, not really. Well, we'll go look, I guess. Presley. There we go. Exit Normandy. Take Liara, and we're gonna take Tali. Actually, no, let's take Kaidan. I never take these two together. I think it'll be fun.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Everything's loud. Wonder how I am doing on the mic process, but who knows. Let's see. Just shove that like there. And shove that there. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's a ship.
Huh.
Nah, what, Kaidan?
You can see half the Citadel from up here.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the point. At least. Gosh dang it, I love the look of this ship. It looks so cool. Okay, let's see if we can sneak around this man. Nope.
10 hut!
At ease. Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
This is a surprise.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. And the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
I think of it as an opportunity, my friend.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
She's not over-designed, she's adorable.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
Please do.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here.
She's a pretty good ship. Joker's a great pilot. We're pretty good, honestly.
Commander, I'm not happy.
I bet you are. Sorry.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
It is a Turian design.
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates, rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
It is very useful.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
First of all, they're our allies, and also Liara's right next to me. You're being really racist right now, mister.
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
We need to build bridges, mister.
I think the Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars.
Nah.
I'm not convinced Normandy
Debatable.
isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
No problem, my Admiral. Well, that went well,
Did
right,
you
guys?
know Citadel Security is the largest multi-species law enforcement agency in Council space?
Oh, that's cool.
Nice to see so many humans working for CSEC.
Not too many yet.
After years of poor economic performance, ExoGeni has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for ExoGeni. ExoGeni stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
No, that's good. I'm gonna text a friend. Not that he will see it anyway, because he sleeps forever. And has a horrible sleep schedule, work schedule. Huh. Ah, I'm surprised that the girl is not here yet. Okay, we're gonna go to the shop, buy some stuff, finish some side quests that we forgot to do while we were here last time. And, well, I don't know.
Hello, Commander.
I
Show
need
me
some
what you've
supplies,
got.
my friend.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Okay, we just need to go all the way down. Buy unique license. There we go. I would like not a bad Omni tool, but there's just nothing. Not better than what I have. Better fire rate, it looks like, maybe. But, well, we'll just have to see, I guess. I'm up. Let's just go do some side quests here. Came here to do side quests and finish some other side quests that we never did. No, wait. I'm gonna take Ashley and Liara. Another quest that I want to take care of, so. Let's go to the Presidium Ward. We need to go to the embassies. There we go.
Welcome.
Remember... Excuse me. You're the Spectre, right?
1 second.
Mr. Bhatia, I'm Ashley Williams. I served with your wife in the 212. I wanted to tell you how sorry I am.
Gunnery Chief Williams. My wife spoke of you with great respect. Thank you. Has any progress been made with Mr. Bosker? Will he return my wife's body?
Not yet.
I'll be back when I have more to tell you.
Thank you, Commander.
I'll go. Oh my goodness.
No blood for aliens.
Oh my goodness, I hate, I can't stand this. Okay, let's try to get this over and done with. Hello?
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the Diplomatic Corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Well, I am here for a fallen soldier, so.
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
Is she toxic?
You think her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
Okay, what's the length of the research?
How long do you think the research is going to take?
This is a long-term study. I wouldn't expect the bodies to be released for a year or longer.
Oh my goodness, that is so messed up, bud.
You've got to have a lot of bodies. Can't you release one?
Very few bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study. Beyond that, Commander, we need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
What about the research?
When will this research result in actual new technology?
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
Mister, this is not right.
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander, you of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
And I do.
Not if we lose our humanity in the process. I'm out there fighting to stop crap like this.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
Thank you. I am not happy about that type of stuff. Okay.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I'm glad you're here. I must talk to you about my sister Dahlia. She's been kidnapped by slavers.
Actually, I know the truth.
Dahlia's dead, Nasana, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation.
Oh.
I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
Why don't you give me a better deal?
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. It could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits. But I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. It'll get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard.
Thank you, my friend.
It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
Yes. Hello, bartender.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
Sure, why not?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
Nah. I should go.
Goodbye.
It's more of like, I should go.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Ah, you have a pleasant day too, my friend.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
It is an embassy, mister. You're gonna have all the different races here.
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day. I only hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
I strive to be, bud.
I'll do everything I can to stop Saren.
That's what worries me. Was there something you wanted?
No problem, my
I'll
friend.
be going now.
Goodbye.
Just wanted to say hi. You know? Apparently there's like a exclamation quest down there. Oh, again, the mods that I have installed added some side content, I think, and added some different things. I don't know. Or moved some quest lines in different areas. Like right now, like, I don't remember ever seeing this here, so.
Aliens off Earth! Shepard, command.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
Yeah, I got her body.
reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace.
Oh, I'm happy for you, bud.
Goodbye, Commander.
No problem.
Samesh, I don't know if this helps, but your wife, Nirali, loved you very much. She missed your cooking, and she played recordings of you every night before she went to sleep.
I know, Miss Williams. But thank you. It's nice to hear it again.
Aw, that was sweet. What the?
Pardon me, soldier. Could I take a moment of your time?
Oh my god, there is like a lot of cool side content. Let's see.
Shepard, Commander Shepard. Commander Shepard, it is an honor to speak with you.
Thanks, I
What's
guess?
this demonstration about?
I'm Charles Saraceno of the Terra Firma Party. With Armistice Day coming soon, we're making our voices heard by the alien appeasers on the Presidium. Can I count on your support in the next election?
Armistice Day?
You're marking the end of the First Contact War with a protest?
As we have every year for the last 26 years.
That is...
The war taught humanity a lesson that some would forget. If we don't stand up for ourselves, no one else will.
Then you've learned nothing.
I thought the lesson of the First Contact War was that there's other life in the galaxy, and they have opinions too.
Perhaps so, Commander. But if aliens feel free to express their opinions at gunpoint, why shouldn't we?
We should. but you're looking for a reason.
Yeah.
I disagree. We have a backlog of grievances the aliens have ignored, starting with Shanxi.
Were you at Shanxi? If not, shut your pie hole.
Ashley?
It's not worth getting angry over, Chief.
Right. I read you, Skipper.
I was like, for a second there.
You're marking the end of the
As
first
we have, if we don't stand up for ourselves, no one else
What are you
will.
running for?
I'm seeking one of the 5 spacer seats in Parliament. They have certain baroque conditions for a citizen to be able to vote for them. You have to spend more than 6 months a year in space, but you can't have stayed in any one settled system for more than a month. You do spend most of your time in space, Commander.
I do.
I don't know Terra Firma's platform. What do you stand for?
Our core value is that Earth must stand firm against alien influences, politically, culturally, and in the worst case, militarily.
It's a noble goal. Too bad so many of your supporters are just racists.
Surprised hearing that from you, Ashley.
Some of our supporters have extreme views, but our platform is also supported by economists, sociologists, and medical professionals.
Again. Nah.
But you don't do anything to curtail the racist comments of your members.
Yeah.
Of course not, Commander. Whether I disagree with them or not, they have the right to express their opinion.
And I have the right, to, not agree with you either.
Sorry. I believe we need to work peacefully with other races.
We've heard that before in human history. Well-meaning naivete leads to declarations of peace in our time. We can't allow anything like Shanxi to happen again. I don't suppose I could convince you to issue a public statement of support for my candidacy.
Oh, that is not happening.
The support of the first human Spectre would be invaluable.
First of all, Shang-Chi never happened.
The occupation of Shanxi couldn't happen again. We weren't even sure there were aliens to garrison against back then.
It's still a powerful symbol, Commander. Shanxi is the only human territory ever occupied by an alien species.
No.
You have the right to your opinion, Mr. Saraceno. But with all due respect, I disagree with it.
I understand. I'm glad you support the democratic process, at least. Thank you for your time, Commander. Remember Terra Firma on Election Day, because Terra Firma remembers you.
Throw
the appeasers out!
I hate you. I hate everyone here.
Is there something else I can help you with, Commander?
Personal.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
Oh, busy.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
What's your name?
My name is Safiria.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access
I should
it.
be going
Have a
now.
pleasant day.
Apparently there's someone I can talk to. Hello.
Pardon me, soldier?
What you need?
Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help from somebody with humanity's interests at heart.
I'm listening, I guess.
What kind of situation are we talking about?
Of course, right to business. That's why humanity has the best damn fleet in the galaxy. My name is Elias Keeler. I'm an alliance negotiator. We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians. You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity on this one, just like you are.
I get it.
I understand. It's important. So what do you need?
Well, in order to do my best for humanity, I need the best resources on the market. There's a mental stimulant that increases alertness and cognitive function. It's legal, but restricted. I've purchased the monthly limit, and I need more from the medbay.
Mister, are you addicted to drugs?
What is this stimulant exactly?
Oh, I don't know the medical terms, but it increases mental capacity, short-term recall, that sort of thing. It helps me stay focused, and it keeps me sharp. Nothing gets by me when I'm on it.
Okay.
If you know the monthly limits, why did you go over them?
The negotiations were supposed to be last week, but the Solarians stalled it, probably deliberately. If I don't get the stimulant, I'll be a wreck. My assistant will take over, and that would be a disaster.
You have a little faith in yourself?
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train him?
My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
I don't know about that. Okay.
Why is this deal so important?
The Solarians want to set up long-term trade agreements. There are billions of credits at stake. If I don't get the drug, my assistant will take over and mess up the whole deal. It would be a disaster.
You should put some trust
My
in your
assistant. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge.
First of all,
that's
you're
what
an
it took
addict.
with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
Keeler, you've got a problem. You need to get treatment.
It might look that way from the outside, but this is just a one-time slip-up. All the top negotiators are on stimulants close to the legal limit. It's the way the game is played.
Yeah, you shouldn't play the game then.
I don't see all the top negotiators soliciting help to go over the legal limit, Keeler.
Maybe you're right. I've been trying to keep humanity strong, and maybe I've pushed myself too hard. I'll tell you what, this will be the last time I use the stimulant. After this deal is finished, I'll get treatment.
You need help, mister.
No trade negotiation is worth ruining your life for. Let it go and get help.
You don't understand. Humanity needs me, and I need that stimulant. Without it,
Yep.
I don't know anymore. I get so tired when I run out of the stimulant. I just need one more boost.
You'll be okay, bud. We'll get you to a nice drug facility.
There's no shame in having a problem, but you have to get treatment.
You're right. I'll go tell my assistant. I shouldn't be working like this. I'll get help. I'm just sorry it came to this.
There you go, bud. Sometimes you just gotta ask for help. Or have a good conversation with someone who can open your eyes. Let's see. Who the heck? Hi, guys. What are you guys doing in here?
I saw your Ferris report. If we had known anything about the Thorian, ExoGeni would never have been given the permits to start a colony there. Thank God the colony survived. We can't afford to have too many failures out in the Traverse. It's one of our major expansion regions.
That's all you care about?
You don't give a damn about the colonists. It's all just politics to you, isn't it?
We can't all be the hero who charges in to save the day, Commander. But we each serve humanity in our own way. You can't escape interstellar politics. It's part of the big picture, and sometimes it isn't pretty.
I don't disagree with that, Ambassador.
Just ignore him, Shepard. The Ambassador's a little bitter sometimes. Comes with the job.
Oh, that's fine. I don't mind him. Not too bad. Captain Anderson.
Yes, Commander?
You worked with the Spectres?
I want to know the truth about you and Saren. I want to know about the mission you were on together all those years ago.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
And something went wrong, I'm assuming.
guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
Maybe he did. I can see it.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians.
That's
Saren
so
didn't
sad.
care. The target was eliminated. Mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Man, that is... You got blamed.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Well, they're just... That wasn't your fault,
Don't blame
though, bud.
yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
That's not fair.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Maybe. It wasn't your fault.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad.
I guess it doesn't matter, I guess.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Hmm. What about Vermeer?
Do you know anything about Vermeer?
Sorry, Shepard. I've never even heard of it before all this. You'll have to go out there and check it out for yourself.
What about Novaria?
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
Are you okay, Captain Anderson?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing. But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
That's okay, Captain.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Thanks, Captain. Okay. Well, a few more side quests that we can see on. Down below here, at least, that I can see.
Welcome to the Presidium.
So many
Allow me to be your
people.
guide.
In the area, destroying frame rate. Okay. Looks like it's below us. Oh, I can go. And the only way to get, how the heck do I get down? I guess that's the way to go down, I guess. Oh.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
It is our girl. Maybe she need. Oh, Emily. Oh, this
Commander
makes
Shepard,
sense.
Could I have another word with you?
Sure.
Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you.
Ooh.
Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
Sure.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
Huh. What's the result of
If
the
you
story?
crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The Council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
This is what true journalism is about.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
I believe you. You're a good girl. Or, no, that came out wrong. Good person.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
That is true.
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
You'll see.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
Well, I know. Okay. Let's go to Shira, and finish that quest line. I'm tired. Excuse me, I guess, guys. Oh, look, it's a Hanar. That Hanar looks like he's talking about religious things.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Having trouble?
Why is the CSEC officer harassing you?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
Well, that'd be permit.
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
That is true, but it's also what you're doing is illegal. But...
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit.
Ah, adorable doggy.
This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
If anyone wants to know, the Enkindlers are the Protheans, if everyone wanted to talk about it, so.
Who are the Enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people. The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
Yeah, I'd like to help if I can.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most grateful.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
What's the problem?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
Rules of the permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
And arrest
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar.
Okay.
The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
Yeah, sounds about right.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
I'll help.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
This isn't the way, bud.
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
This is unworthy of you.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
The Enkindlers wouldn't wish their message to be spread by breaking society's laws.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps enthusiasm has clouded judgment in this matter.
Maybe it has.
This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
Yeah, well, that was easy.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Problem, dude. Okay. Okay. Now look, there's the family over there. Depending on how... I might be able to do it. Let's see. I'll do a save just in case. So. There we go.
I'm telling you, this is not what Jake would...
I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Is there a problem?
Can I help you with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
That's your story.
I'm certain that she has a good reason. I'd like to hear both sides.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
Chance of the disease?
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
And the dangers of therapy.
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about. Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
It's her choice, bud. I don't know. This is such a hard. I've never liked this argument because there is no right answer, and that's the point of it. I personally believe that the mother has the right to choose personally, but again, he's not wrong either. But it is her body and her baby. Let's let her choose.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
Is she, though? But it's still her choice, mister. Regardless.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this isn't your decision.
Of course it is! I'm the closest thing to a father this baby is going to have.
Then act like one, mister.
Then support the baby's mother. Stand with her when she makes tough decisions.
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
I know.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. I promise.
I'm
Thank you
so
for talking
sad.
with us.
Always sad.
I appreciate it.
Okay then. Well, that quest line always makes me sad. There's no happy right answer for that one. There we go. It looks like that we are at an hour, guys. I guess we're going to be done for the day. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube and follow on Twitch if you like what you saw here today. But until next time, everyone, have a good day.